Hey guys, so we're back with West of Loathing. We ran into a snag, or I ran into a snag last time. I didn't realize my OBS uh, quit recording, so you didn't get the last little bit. We're still Flirk McGurkin. We made it to Dirtwater. We have Glorpington, our horse. And we also have Susan Cochran. Hey there, Susie. I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cow attacks were getting. All right? Know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least where, guess we'll have to see. There's one not far from here. What do you think we should do next? If we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map hostler give you a marker for some railroad camper or other? Might be worth checking out. Good idea. Alright, let's go into the Jewel Saloon, see what we got here. Gotta talk to the barkeep. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Flirt. Glad to know you, Flirt. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fellow, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Oh, great. Let's talk to him again. Let's get through these options. Hey, Lloyd, need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our player piano. Or the player piano player. Thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. I've poked around in it myself, but I lost the key. See you later, Lloyd. Alright. The spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is a pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. That's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple syrup, it's flavored with the inside of people's mouths. Inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them. I've never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. Alright. Let's try and fix him. You lift up the player piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You open the hatch, and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong given all the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. Music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Howdy, Flirk. Anything I can get for you? Fix the piano player. Thought so. He sounded much better. Thanks a heap, Flirk. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. No worries, Lloyd. See you later. I'm just looking around, fixing things, seeing what I can get. Normally I'm pretty thorough when I'm playing these types of games because I have really bad FOMO, I guess, and don't want to miss out on any of the secrets. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Sorry, just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things? Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Let's see if he has any darts. Can I get some darts? All the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. Who's that old man by the piano? Well, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical like. Stupid stuff. For kids. Well, it don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get a normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mind. You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely. Come to that. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems calm him down as long as he doesn't make any trouble. Don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Let's see if he needs help with anything else. Alright, so I think the next, mission is at the jailhouse, like he just said. So I want to check out the poker room. Let's see if I can do anything with him. Rules. Read one of them. 9s are wild and 3s of hearts are double wild. Deuces are wild and 8s of spades are double wild. An ace is twice as valuable as a 3. A 10 can't be in the same hand as a tray of clubs. Jacks are wild and 5 of clubs are double wild. A player caught cheating must remove their boots. Any player passing out drunk at the table must immediately double their bet. Any player who draws a one-handed king must draw an additional 14 cards. Homicide kings are wild, kings of diamonds are double wild. A 4 is twice as valuable as 3 5s. Kings are wild unless accompanied by 2 6s. For 4 suicide kings of hearts and 2 7s count as a Nevada flush. 5s are wild unless accompanied by 2 deuces of spades. A flush beats a full house. Trays are wild unless accompanied by 2 3s of hearts. Full house beats a flush. Okay, I think we've gone through this. Play poker. Let's ante up. I got some gumption. You reach over and take one of Victoria's cards without even trying to be sneaky. The nerve! 20 meat, 3 muscle. The last round of betting, time to do or die. You estimate. You force your opponents to read them and weep. A California flush. Victoria smiles broadly and reveals her cards. A full house. Sam sighs. Reveals his hand. A straight. You win. You gather your haul. The dealer announces that the ante has been raised to 25. I'm gonna walk away. I've never been one to gamble in real life. That's just not my idea of fun. Yeah, I mean, if I do, it's like a, um, like I'll take $10 or $20, go to the casino and pretty much blow it all. Um, I do like blackjack. Blackjack is fun though. I'm angry. Okay, I'm liable to pass out if I insult myself anymore. Take the postcard. I got a blank postcard. Okay, well let's do... I think this is the DLC. The little carriage here. I think I have my mouse turned off. So, let's, welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Let's go in here and check this guy out. Oh, advanced bean craft. Yeah. What's tooth powder? I don't think I really need anything yet. We are going to read our new book, though. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. There's a recipe that has been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid insane scrawlings. Gives Wary, a skill that increases your maximum AP. There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Gives Use the Old Bean, a skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. I think I'm gonna go with maximum AP. Or, Wary. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. I didn't trust that book. So let's go to the post office. I'm Flirk McGurkin. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. I'd like to send a postcard. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat. Sweet. Oh. Telegraph machines. We went into post. Let's go into the jail. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy. Are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I'll be the sheriff. Do you have law enforcement experience? Yeah, I do. The Fricker Gang. The hell? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have any existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way... If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Offer to help? Need any help till you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take my leave. Let's see what we got here. We got... Oh, wait. It's a wanted poster. No, wait. You misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Read it. The Stripey Hat Gang. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten pain thieves. Want to go after them? Yeah. The House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Jesus. I think that would be the top of the list. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yeah. You got cells over here. Goodness, there's a ghost cell. Alright. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Not a lot available past this. Okay. Why do horses have so many legs? Girl, I'll buy a flower. Got some sweet smelling flowers. Okay, we'll do one of the desert houses. Yeah, we'll do the desert house first. You found a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. It looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like he got knocked open by the fall. I had an army field trauma kit and military grade whiskey. Alright. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, Sneaky's my middle name. Thank you. Pointy. I think I still have the, how many XP do I have? Oh, I only have 32. Okay. This dog house contains an angry dog. You're not gonna be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Back off for now. Weigh my options. Bring him on. Back off for now. There has to be an option to get like a bone or something. Let's do Stern's Ranch. Oh, I don't have foraging. Let's get needles. Let's get the needles. Anything in here? I don't have safe cracking. Grab the food. Cow-shaped stain. Open it up. I got a depressed rancher. Oh, Jolly Rancher. Okay. Smoking chrysanthemum. A charred locket. I don't have foraging. Alright. And there we go. Victory! It's inside the house here. Grab some beans. I don't have lockpicking either. Nothing left. Damn those devils. Kinda redundant. I don't see any bodies. Just those graves out front. Hope whoever got away. Yeah. Investigate. Mary Stern's diary. Let's read it. This is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI are crossed out and IA. Diary. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, 'cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long, and they should just put a cross up, but Mama won't let them, because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11, how far could she have gone, and Mama started crying again. I don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much I tried telling her him and Effie were helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. Oh. Toy box contains a single object, a creepy porcelain doll. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Flirk. Do you want to play with me? No. Okay. Can I try pull the string? Hi, I'm Flirk. Yeah, let's play. Alright, well, let's go back down here. Peanut butter. Take the goblet. I'm not sure whether I should give her the goblet or not. I might have to look into that. Nah. I don't know if that's a good idea. We are doing the Next Mex kind of playthrough though, so we'll do Fort Cowardice, get the saltpeter that we need. Translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you. Okay. And here we go. No, another. No, another. No, another. Another. I can't get enough. Alright. I got some saltpeter. But I have goblin tongue. I need safe kraken. Papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental whatever, lamentations, and the antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Marching orders. This set of army marching orders from before all the army's marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go. The damnable cowards. Okay. Toilet. Okay. I'm gonna take the thing. Okay, well, I can go back to dirt water. Okay, well, I got a pair of binoculars. I think the binoculars, I can use them on the tower, back at the fort. Now, where was the... Oh, who... Oh, the cook. The cook in the saloon needed saltpeter. Got it right here. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's real spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do the map and then wander. Okay. Wonderful. Western murder pepper. Hot. Alright. Well, I don't have much time left for recording, because I don't want to make the same mistake that I did the other day. So I have a timer set. So we can probably do maybe one or two more of these. Still looking for stuff to do. I need someone to go check my mail. Ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't gotten it back to fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. What the hell is a saute knife? Here you go. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I need to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? In the Dave yard. What did you say, Dave J? Alright, well, let's go to the Dave yard. Off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock. My first is the first of a burning coal. Okay. Dave J. What does she want? Talk to the partner. Dairy farm. Can you check it out? Alright. Thanks for the reminder. Dave B. I got brown boots. Let's fight these guys. This will be easy. This will go by fast for you guys. And here we go. Oh, I wonder if I can use the bone for the dog. That'll have to be a next time thing. Dave J. It contains a garbage bag. Pudding. Pudding and motor oil. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Alright. Dave was here. I want to see what the rest of the Dave yard has to offer. Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in minus 36 years. Oh. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears. I'm gonna beat the dickens out of you. What we got in here? I'm gonna leave him be because I think that's just a way to farm XP. There's a stone sarcophagus. Oh. Oh no. Okay, well, that's spooky. Skull with an odd tag on it. Alright, well, let's go back to dirt water here. Look through the wreckage. Advanced Beancraft. Hell yeah. So I'll read that real quick. And um, creates a wall. Butterbean reduces an opponent's blood beans. I think Butterbean. You unfortunately got a lot of butter splattered onto the book while you were practicing, and now it's totally illegible. Ugh. Okay, let's go to the kitchen here. Yeah, I got it. Here, let me, fella, in the sloppy chef's hat. All on a day's work. Hell yeah. Well, I think that's it for this episode. I know we didn't get much done except for the chef here, but he's all done. The next episode, I think we're probably going to do the sheriff's stuff. So, yeah. All right. See you next time, guys.